Welcome to today's edition of Solutions Every Day. Of course, I'm your boy Elliot Connie, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys about this. So today actually is a pretty significant day for me. I'm going to do something I almost never do, and I'm taking the next couple of days off. I almost never ever do that, but I'm going to take the next couple of days off, and it's actually much needed. The past couple of days or even weeks, my sleep schedule has been all the way off. And it's going to be good to kind of get and relax a little bit and settle in and get in a routine and refresh. But one of the things I threw my sleep off, and one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys about this today, is I woke up super early to record the next edition of my podcast. The podcast that I do with Adam Frower called The Details. You can get it in Spotify or Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the places where you can get a podcast. And we talked about a really important topic today, and I had a realization that I hadn't had before that I think is like the entire point of psychotherapy. And, I don't resonate with the idea that psychotherapy is supposed to solve problems. That's obviously why I do something known as solution-focused brief therapy. But so if we're not solving problems, what are we doing? And I think I had a realization this morning when we were recording this podcast. It was like stupid early in the morning, which is why I'm like, I need to rest. But I think what we're doing is returning agency. It's helping people reestablish agency in their life, helping people re-experience freedom and independence in their lives. I think where people get into trouble is when they lose freedom, independence, and agency. And just look throughout history. When you take away someone's freedom, independence, and agency, look at the lengths that people are willing to go through to get their freedom, independency, and agency back. And sometimes we lose our freedom, our independency, and our independence and our agency to like a problem, right? Like we lose our freedom because we become obedient to the addiction, or we become compliant with the depression, or we become subjected to the symptomology of a problem. And I think when done really well, psychotherapy helps the client reestablish their agency over the problem, right? That makes sense? So instead of solving problems, I think what we're doing is helping people reestablish agency. And once people have agency and they have like that piece of themselves back, then they tend to make much better choices. If there's one thing I've learned in my 15 years as a psychotherapist practicing solution-focused brief therapy, and that is when people are at their best, they have agency, and when they have that agency, they make really good decisions. So if you want to hear us explain more about that, that's just like a quick little synopsis, maybe a teaser. If you want to hear more about that, watch our podcast. It comes out soon, maybe even tomorrow, actually. My team turns these things around really quickly, so maybe even tomorrow. So check it out about how I think what we're actually doing in psychotherapy is so much more about agency than it is solving problems. So anyway, I'm going to pack up because I'm going to be going away for the next couple of days, just a nice, relaxing couple of days in the country, actually. And yes, I said that. Elliot Connie, taking a couple of days to just go sit in the country with a couple of good friends, and it's going to be wonderful. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Happy hump day, happy midweek. I hope you guys are enjoying things, and look for The Details coming out tomorrow. It's going to be really, really cool. So see you guys later.